very well in the first half. We pretty much had one big play on offense in the second half. We obviously were down on defense. So in a nutshell, that's the football game from the way I see it. Continue to work on the things that we need to work on to become a good football team. And all the credit goes to LSU. They battled, they hung in there. I thought both teams fought like crazy. And, they made one more play than we did and win the game at the end.
Did something happen to Melvin in the second half after that long run?
There was a little bit of a scenario with Melvin being completely ready to go at halftime, but I didn't hear anything. He came out and hit the long run, and he seemed to be okay.
If he was okay, why did you not use him in the second half? He only had 2 runs in the second half.
Don't know that.
What's the status on Conrad and Warren?
Don't know. I have to see. We'll evaluate the trainers, and we'll get their information, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Gary, did you get any thoughts on putting Stave in there at all in the second half?
No. When you can't protect the passer, it doesn't matter who your quarterback is. So the guy's running for his life.
Just run out of bodies, Gary, on the defensive interior line with injuries in the second half.
Yeah. I guess we could use that as a crutch if we wanted to, but we had enough kids to go out and play, so we expect them to go out there and play at a high level. It was very tough to lose Warren and Zags. They're seniors, they're leaders. They're very good football players, and I hope we can get them back soon.
Do the protection issues, did that come as a surprise, or did you see some of this coming?
Very, very good football team. I think some talented guys rushing the passer, and again, you play against somebody for the first time of the year, and you're able to sit down and evaluate it. I'll have to look at it on tape and see if we've made strides in that area. If we haven't, obviously tonight it was a concern.
Were there any communication issues between Tanner and any of the wide receivers?
No, we broke off the wrong route a couple of times. Nothing to do with Tanner.
Coach, speaking of the receivers, did you see much separation there? Was there much for Tanner to throw at?
No. They played man-to-man coverage, and we set out at the beginning of the year, and I've talked to y'all many times about our ability to be able to protect the passer and our ability to throw the ball down the field. Couldn't do it again. So until we can find a way to do that, you're going to get ganged up on the run and pop some runs here and there, but we were not able to consistently get that done. And obviously our defense couldn't stop them enough times to be able to win the game.
What did the converted fake punt mean in terms of maybe changing momentum in the game?
I just got asked that on the radio. It's a 4th down conversion. We felt like we got ourselves in the right position. We called out our defense, put our defense on the field. They executed a play. So it's a 4th down play. LSU converted it and did a nice job. As far as the momentum swing, they went down. I got 3 points. So I'm not saying that changed the game.
What was the difference in the running game for LSU in the first half and the second half? Why were they more efficient?
Yeah, that's a great question. We'll sit back, and we had some different kids in there. The scheme was mildly tweaked when we had some success. I think it helped at us times, and it may not have helped at us times. We'll have to sit back and evaluate that. They did a nice job of running the ball. They went to some read zone scenarios, and they're good coaches. They made some adjustments. I thought we adjusted back to it pretty well. And at the end of the day, they ran the ball well, and they made a gigantic play on the touchdown, the last touchdown they got that broke the game open. The kid made a tremendous play.
Can you specifically talk about Kenny Hilliard and how he ran the ball pretty strong in the second half?
Yeah, they ran the ball well. I would probably talk about their offensive line also. So good players. It's LSU. They're a good football team, and we have much respect for them, and we did before we came in here, and we also do now. So singling out one kid, I think, would be a mistake.
How do you think your young guys played today? So many young freshmen out there. We're
going to have to really take a long, hard look at the film and see. I know they learned a lot, and hope they can come back and recover quickly and get themselves in the spot to be ready to go. So there were some good things. This will be a tremendous tape for us to look at and evaluate, and we'll see how we can move forward. It's a step in the right direction, I suppose, as far as getting them reps, but the outcome is not what we're looking for.
Coach, what did LSU secondary do to be so effective against Tanner tonight?
Well, they're very, very talented. They played a bunch of man coverage, and I thought in their zones they did a nice job. The pass rush was a big part of that. The pocket was closing down rapidly, continually. So I would say overall their pass defense, again, much like the question on the running back, I thought they had a very good pass defense because they had a pass rush and they had some talented young men covering us, and they played their zone coverage as well also.
Guys, got time for one more for Coach?
That's it? Okay, thank you.